now you have the major and minor pentatonics. What we're going to do, we're going to kind of develop on those a little bit, and we're going to add in a nice little embellishment, which is going to give us something called the blues scale. Now, this is both the major blues scale and just the blues scale, because we can use both in the kind of concept that we're talking about. But the most common one would just be the blues scale, so we're going to learn that first. So it is a variation of the minor pentatonic, but I add some notes in. I add something called the flat 5, which is so in our build-up of notes for minor pentatonic, we had A, C, D, E, G, A. And what we're going to do, in between the D and the E, we're going to stick in an E flat note as well. So it's now going A, C, D, E flat, E, G, A. And it gives you this really nice tense sound. Which I think is just the epitome of blues. It's a really nice note to be throwing in. So, the fret positions for that, we start off the same as the minor pentatonic, so we're going to go 5 to 8 on the E, then we drop to the A string, and here is where we put the flat 5 in. So we're going to play the 5th fret, 6th fret and 7th fret. So I've got 5, 8, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to go down and repeat minor pentatonic notes, which is just G to A or 5 to 7. So I have 5, 8, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, and then I confuse myself. And then I'm going to jump down to the G string. I'm going to play 5 and 7, which is C to D, but then I need to put in the E flat after the D, which is the 8th fret. So I'm playing 5, 7 and 8. And the rest of the scale is just finished the same way as the pentatonic. I play 5, 8 on the B and 5 on the bottom. So, notes in fret positions, we have 5, 8 on the E, 5, 6, 7 on the A, 5, 7 on the D, 5, 7, 8 on the G, 5, 8 on the B, and 5 on the bottom. And the blues scale is A, C, D, E flat, E, G, A, C, D, E flat, so on and so forth. And that's a 2-octave blues scale. Now what we can actually do is we can transfer that kind of concept across to the major pentatonic as well, and you almost stick it in the same place. There's just a note off. So the minor there, if we think about the major pentatonic going the other way, 5, 2, 4, 2, 4, we're actually going to flatten the C sharp note. So I'm going to be playing 5th fret on the top, 2nd, 3rd and 4th on the A string. So I'm flattening the C sharp every time. So when there is a B note, I'm going to play C after it and then C sharp. And there's a really cool trick to help you kind of remember that second position. If you really get to grips with this first blues scale, with that E flat in, if I then take that whole shape, so all of the notes I'm playing in fret positions, back 3 frets and start on the second, I have exactly the same finger in position, but a completely new set of notes for a major approach. So I'm just going to recap all of the scales, so they're there, and you can hopefully start to come to grips. And I'd just pick one, and it might be a good idea to go in the order of the lesson: minor pentatonic, major pentatonic, and then add in the blues notes after. So just to recap, we have the minor pentatonic, which is 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. We have the major pentatonic, which is 5, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 5. And then we have the blues scale, which was 5, 8, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 8, 5, 8, 5. And then remember the trick, if I just flatten that note by 3 frets up to the 2nd fret, I'm going to get the major blues scale, or the major equivalent, which is exactly the same fingering as the first position, just moved up, so it's transposed. Hopefully you've took all that in. It's quite a lot, but it's really useful to learn all the options that are available so you don't get stuck in this same box. Now in the next lesson we're going to be looking at how to apply these scales, where to use them, and their uses in relation to the chords that are playing underneath. Mr. Moffat has also done a really cool lesson in the guitar playlist on how to build a 145 in any key, and again this is very useful if you're sitting around a grade 4 or grade 5. You need to know these scales and barred chords in any key, so very useful to go have a look at Mr. Moffat's lesson, and then you can maybe start to apply some of these ideas to that progression. Thanks for watching. Please tune into the next lesson because it's a follow-up from this one. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.